Welcome back to episode 4. It's been a while, man. Last thing I remember, we was talking about Mother's Day and some aliens, Area 51, freaking Mall of America, Legoland. We was talking about a lot, man. Talking about a lot.
Mhm.
Episode 1 through 3. But now it's on episode 4. I'm one half of your host of Nostalgic Evolution, KashDaGemini with Tone. And without further ado, let's start. I'm ballin' like I'm Jordan, I'm just trying to change the game. Got my whole bitch cutting, everybody know my name. I'm ballin' like I'm Jordan, I'm ballin' like I'm Jordan, I'm ballin' like I'm Jordan, I'm just trying to change the game. I'm ballin' like I'm Jordan, I'm just trying to change the game. Got my whole clique cutting, everybody know my name. Tone. It's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the intro, like it had been so long. Even I was watching the intro, man. But how
Me
you
too.
doing today?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Sunburnt again, of course, but good.
It's hump day, bro. It's hump day. It's halfway
It
through
sure
the
is.
work week. Um, which is crazy because I think the last time we were on here, I don't know if you had just started your new job or I I think maybe you had or you were going to be starting, man. But
Yeah,
overall, how's the new job treating you, man?
fantastic. Fantastic, man.
So
Oh,
I so
working on the railroad,
I
and
got
that's
I
not
got
even a joke.
I got a question to ask
Yeah.
because I was talking to Brenton. I'm like, yo, man, the very first time I get a job, immediately that they like, hey, you hired. Because for those of you guys who don't know right now, I currently am not working, doing a little lawn care on the side, but I'm currently not working, clock in, clock out type deal. But I was like, yo, man, as soon as I get a job in the next couple of weeks or hopefully, a month or so, man, the statue wheels, like the cobs is gonna be coming off, and that wheel gonna get to turning, and
Oh
then
yeah, definitely.
you remember in Arkham Knight, the Batman game, how you would go in like into detective. That's gonna be me, man, going into detective mode,
Hmm.
hunting down the statues, bro, hunting down the statues. But dude, just get into some quick statue talk. Like right now, what's your most anticipated statue that you're waiting for?
Mm. Now, does this have to be something that's not released yet?
Doesn't matter. Old, new, doesn't even matter. Like if you could only get one more statue for the rest of 2022, what is that statue? Only one. Don't matter
Relic
about price,
Avalanche.
scale, anything. And that's the aftermarket one, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, aftermarket. Okay. Why that one?
Um, because he's not the next one I'm getting of court, but he is in the line. But if I had to decide of all those, it would be Relic Gravelage because he is incredible.
Yeah. Dude, so I
I
was
look
actually
forward
like
to that piece.
and we're gonna put some crap together, like a top 10 list and stuff. Like I got some ideas we're gonna put together, man. But I'm going through the Flesh faction right now, right? And
Hmm.
I'm like, man, it's some crazy ones in there. And I got to go through the book again just to actually see. And I'll probably do that real quick here while I'm talking, just to see the one that I was going to tell you about. Because I'm like, we were talking. I'm like, yo, I think I really like Bone, which I do. Don't get me wrong, I really, really do. But then I'm going through here, and I'm like, it's a crazy dude in here, talking about the Conclave, and that's Rafe, and Exrael. Like obviously we had talked about Exrael,
Hmm.
but Rafe is another one that's kind of like my Vago, where I'm like, y'all really want them to do him.
Oh yeah, Rafe would be awesome with like his 6 arms.
The Lord of Blades, hell
The Lord of
yeah.
Blades, yeah. His six
Oh
arms, all
man,
different kinds of blades in his arms. That would
yeah,
be.
yeah.
And he's an ugly bastard too, so that
Hey,
makes it all the more appealing to me, man.
all I'm saying, I want a Milcar on the sculpt, and I want Kate on the paint. Make it
Hmm.
happen, man. Make it happen, sideshow. But yeah, dude, I've been reading a lot. Like I think I got up to I think I read like 30 pages today. I'm at like
Wow.
104. You know what I mean? I read about
Oh wow.
45 minutes a day, about a good 45 minutes. really getting into the book, man. It's amazing, and I truly feel like for those who are into the Court of the Dead, most importantly, because there is no backstory, there are no movies to watch. Go ahead and get into the books, watch some YouTube videos and stuff like that. And we're definitely gonna be bringing you guys a lot of YouTube videos here in the month of July regarding the court. Like I got a bunch of ideas I want to put out there and stuff to have a good time with this. Like I'm really getting into this, and the most important part about actually buying the book, bro, was making sure this was something I actually wanted to get into before indulging into the statues. And so far, so good. So far, so good, man. It does keep you gravitated to wanting more. And it's crazy. I don't know if you do this, right? You're reading the book, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, reading the book. And as soon as you get to the Malavestros part, the way you read it changes. Like, do you change like your own, like the voice in your head? Was that just me?
No, I do too,
Like I read
because
it in like a different, you know,
you
tone.
read it differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the YouTube shorts that Sideshows put out with the Court of the Dead, like those animated shorts, you've seen them. Like Malavestros
Yeah.
has, he narrates a few, like, and they gave him like a voice. Like I would have, enjoyed something a little bit more harsh, but it's great. So I kind of like put it in that perspective, like a chipper jester.
He says, poor Cleospis, so misunderstood. And a good thing, too. If they ever guess what you're really thinking, your position at court won't be so ill defined, it will be non existent. And like, just like the way he talks and everything, like, it's, you know, it's crazy. Factions, factions, factions. Everyone here is clacks and shackled by his factions. Demons, whatever. You know what I mean? Like just the way he talks is like he's like the one person who just doesn't care. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. But while we're on court, I've
Yes.
decided something. And like I said, we're gonna make some separate videos, but I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. The way I kind of want to do it, and I'm not talking about the new stuff that comes out is obviously separate, but just the way it is now. Obviously, you got the 12 children. But I gotta have them in order, bro. I gotta do it in order. Just from how I'm reading, I gotta have Zyle, Gethsemane, Alien. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
gotta have
absolutely.
the faction leaders in order, and then trickle down to the court of osteomancy or council rather, and just kind of trickle down. Like I think that's the way I want to do it, man. And it's crazy, right? So I'm looking at the room that I showed you, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, this is crazy how the like I said, the wheels start churning. So once I get the job, the wheels is really going like I'm putting like the wheels is kind of churning now. But once I get the job, I'm gonna sprinkle the oil, the WD-40 on it, you know, really get the gears turning. I
Oh
got
yeah,
3 walls, bro. You see where I'm going with this? There's three
absolutely.
walls in the
Got the three
room.
factions.
Thank you. And I'm like, dude, that is perfect. Just split everything up.
Yep.
Just split everything up, man. Bone, flesh, spirit. Bone, flesh, spirit, man.
That's
And
in that's how I intend on taking my display too. Once I have more of them, I'm gonna start separating them more by their
yep.
faction, and when I have what they have of the line so far,
Yeah.
in my collection, they are going to definitely be separated by faction,
Oh, hands
and
down. Yeah. Yeah. It's
yeah,
it's it- it's amazing, you know what I mean? And you know, if there's anything else, do you want to see more companies do stuff like this to where, you know, we
yes,
have more original stuff?
I would love it so much.
And again, people, we're not talking about a samurai line. Like we're talking about just something strictly original, not, you know, I'm taking Silver Surfer and he's a Jedi or something. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about something specifically like new, you know. I would love it too,
Yeah,
man.
that would be fantastic. I would like. I think I've said that to you before, that if other statue companies had gone ahead and done original IPs as well, I would be more than likely just a bigger fan of their stuff as I am of the court line. Because it's original art. I think for me, being an artist myself, I enjoy original art more than an interpretation of a piece of art that's been done thousands upon thousands of times. I love it myself, but like if Prime One decided they were going to do like a third scale all original line of whatever, I'd be down. If XM, I'd be down, you know. But
Yeah. I'm trying
that's
to think like would it have the same impact though? Because you got to think though. I think this is different because you are getting people that are buying it, throwing up some reviews. You are getting a safe place to pre-order without these high prices. That's another thing.
mhm,
Then you're getting the books to be able to tell and visualize and see that story to where like once they actually are putting out said character Exrael, for example, now you actually want that
mhm.
because for one, you're not going off because everybody else they're gonna go off of looks. I guarantee you. They're not into it, so they're going off of looks versus some people like me and you. We've watched the reviews, we've seen the shorts, or we're reading the books. You see what I'm saying? To where you're gonna know that character. Oh yeah, that's the one I want. That's part of the Bone faction. I want that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you're gonna know, like, oh, he actually was here before Death himself, the All Taker himself. He was here before him.
yeah, he was an angel at one point,
Right,
you
which is the
know,
reason
like
why some of them don't trust him, but Malavestros was basically saying, like, don't get it twisted. He's the most fucking loyal that there is.
mhm,
And it's crazy because like his right hand guy is damn, what was the guy's name again?
Demethyl,
No, Exrael, Rafe,
Rafe,
right? Yeah, who's
yeah,
actually the bodyguard to Gethsemane. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, so you could tell I've been reading, man. Like all this stuff,
yeah,
like you would never know this without these books to get this detail. So then once you get the statue, not to downplay it, but you're looking at it different than you are Captain Steve Rogers. You see what I'm saying? You're looking at it just a little bit
mhm,
different. Because Captain America, oh, it's Captain America. I saw it in the video games. I saw it on TV and cartoons, but this you actually have to sit down and read. And I get it. You can read comic books as well. I do get that. But this is just a little bit more in depth, I think. Because this isn't nostalgic. This is now. So you
yeah. This
either
is,
like it or you don't.
mhm. And I think just reading the books alone is something like if you have any sort of curiosity into the line,
Yeah.
like you could probably even read the books online if you don't want to spend the money.
Yeah.
But I think spending the money is worth it because it takes you down a rabbit hole.
Yo, and just to put this out there as well, if you're not a statue collector for whatever reason, you don't have space, it's too much money, whatever the reason is, I still think the books are worth picking it up. Just if you want a good read, just for us, just for
Yeah.
merely a good read, I think you could still pick them up.
And yeah, absolutely, dude. In the 5 books so far, they have built a fantastic world and tell some pretty great stories within it. And that alone, like, I think is worth having.
Yeah, yeah, I
You know, for
agree.
anybody who likes like a fantasy, but like kind of
Sci-fi,
sci-fi, but
yeah, yeah.
it's a nice mix of a lot of things.
Yeah, and
And
for all 5 books, like I said, it's about 125 to 140, depending on if they're on sale, where you get it from, whatever. So you're not going to spend a whole bunch of money, and we're talking like, you know, we're talking thick books here. You know, what I mean, the Rise of the Reaper General was literally like
is
what twice
massive.
this? Yeah,
Oh, Rise of the Reaper General is like probably 3 times that size. It's a good
yeah,
400 something page book. I think even
yeah,
more. I don't
man.
know. Yours is
And
probably closer than mine.
the smallest one is this one here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
got great stories.
yeah,
A
yeah,
Galavar origin story,
yeah. Great, man.
which
Great. It
is
is.
one of my favorites. And
Yeah, it's really cool, man. I'm happy and excited for it. I can't wait to keep reading to continue the story, see what's going on. So, like I said, that's really what I've been into. Outside of that, I've been watching this show, man, and it's called like The Last Kingdom on Netflix, and it's almost like a Viking show. They say Valhalla, they say all that stuff, and it's really cool, man. I love watching and learning about history, any real events, right? Any real events.
mhm.
And that leads me to my next point. So I'm waiting for Madden. I'm a big Madden fan, bro. A real big Madden fan, right? Madden 22, or excuse me, Madden 23 comes out August 19th. We are 50 days away from August 19th. I do this every single year,
Just
bro.
counting down, dude.
7 weeks away. I do it every single year. To where I'll start watching all the YouTube videos I can get on the newest one. Whatever I can get my hands on. I start going to NFL.com, looking at the rosters to see which team I want to play with, which team has a younger quarterback, a younger running back, a more cap space, more money. You know what I mean? Like just different things like that. I start like really analyzing real life to see how I can translate it to the game because I get into it. Like I told you, I'm trying to buy the game, start a franchise, and literally play up until 20 years virtually in the game,
That's
maybe
awesome.
30. I don't care. Like I'm just trying to go into the future until there's nobody left who's a real life person that hasn't retired yet. Like that's where I'm trying to take it to, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to take
that's
it
a
there.
that's a good investment in a game.
Well, it's the one game that I can generally say I will put the time into. You know what I mean? And that's the most important reason why I actually do want to go ahead and pick this game up and why I do every single year because it is the one game that I generally do play. It's the one game I invest a lot of time into. I enjoy the most. I remember, when I did this was when Madden 11 came out, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it was 2011. It was 2011. This was Xbox 360 days.
Yeah,
And
good days.
I remember, I would work a bunch of overtime. But the way I did the overtime was like Monday through Friday, I would work from 7 a.m. to 3:30. Saturday, I'd work from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then Sunday, I'd work from 7 a.m. to like 2. So I worked 7 days a week, but I had the hours split up to where I could still get the number of OT I needed. Soon as I got off work, we had this Chinese vendor, right? This Chinese vendor would always come bring some bomb Chinese food, bro. This Chinese food and their oatmeal cookies were just amazing. I would buy one pot to eat at work and then one pot to eat at home while I'm playing the game. And that would literally be like my Friday nights, like no pizza, Mountain Dew, but it would be Chinese food and Pepsi. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool. And I remember I didn't buy the next year's Madden. I literally I literally played like I think I got up to like 17 seasons where there was literally like maybe kickers left because if you follow football, kickers generally retire late because
Mm-hmm.
they don't get touched. They just kick a ball.
Yeah,
So they're like 45 still playing, but outside of them, I think everybody else had retired. Running backs, quarterbacks, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre at that time, whoever, like everybody had retired.
that's great.
Crazy. Yeah, and I want to do that again, bro. Like
Mhm.
I want to do it again and just have a good time and just to see how far I can take it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. You actually have some clips that you showed. I'm gonna go ahead and share those, but before I share
Yeah.
them, what game is this?
um, is it the longer one first?
Hmm.
That's Doom Eternal, and this is just I was just getting down one day. I play with no heads up display, the HUD myself, because I'm not a fan of having a whole bunch of stuff on the screen. Um, and I was just enjoying it, playing the game, and I made some pretty sweet escapes from almost almost dying and did some whooping. And I always like the little clip. It's a fun clip to watch.
Hmm. Yeah, crazy,
And
bro.
it's a good example of, because you were asking me about it like the other night,
Yeah,
and like what Doom Eternal is like, and I'm like, you know what, that's a perfect time to show Cash.
yeah, yeah, bro. It's cool, man. It's cool, bro. Like I actually have the game. Like I actually got it for like I think it was literally like $4 on Black Friday. I don't
That's
know
so
why
great.
it was so cheap. Like, I mean, I was just like, what? like in a crazy way. Like it was cheap in a crazy way. But I never opened it. It still has the wrapper on it to this day.
Wow. In my heart, that's a shame because I love this game. It's one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull this up and actually just share the clip, man. I'm
Sure.
gonna share it with some audio actually as
Yes,
well.
you need the audio. The audio is
Share,
important.
and then you can just like walk us through this here.
Oh, I can't. Just it's just gonna go.
Is this you online?
No, I'm playing regular. I think this was I was doing a master level or something, I believe, at the time.
Okay.
I was taking down a tyrant there, that big guy.
So this is pretty non-stop action, huh?
Yeah, it's a very fast-paced game. You don't stop moving.
What the hell? Yeah, see, I was cool, man. Cool. Do you have unlimited ammo in this game or no?
No, I don't think I've used the chainsaw much, but I've been kind of swapping around through the weapons and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I have chainsawed one or two dudes, but no, definitely not unlimited ammo. It's just about ammo conservation and just kind of switching out the different guns. There's like 8, 9.
Yeah. Gotcha, man. Now the second clip that you shared, what game is this?
This is Destiny 2. It was the first weekend when they brought Trials of Osiris back, I think last year. And it was just a good round where I got all 3 kills real quick, and I was super happy about it because Trials of Osiris in the Destiny community is like the top tier of online multiplayer, like competitive multiplayer.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
And
I've never heard of it. So I would definitely give this a play and let's just see, man.
pause it real quick. Or not. Never mind. I was just going to say I was going to point out my character there, but
Okay. You want me to go back?
no. This is good.
Okay. So it's kind of similar from the art style to Doom.
This kind of, it's like a lot of planets and aliens and stuff.
Yeah.
And there goes the round.
Okay.
3 kills, top of the little scoreboard there. I was happy with that. Always thrilled about that one because.
So this right here, is this online?
Yeah, this was online.
Okay. Damage dealt. Okay, I see you.
Yep.
All right, cool, man. Cool, yeah. So what's some of your favorite games to actually play now?
Fallout 4 easily
Fallout
is
4,
probably the
yeah.
game I invest still to this day quite. I think it's the game I've put the most hours into probably in my life, but
Yeah.
mostly it's now just playing post-apocalyptic Sims, just building
Dude.
big settlements and shit like that at this point.
So they're supposed to remake The Last of Us 1 and 2, which is crazy because they've already remade it from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, but now they're going to do from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. So pretty much another re-release basically is what they're doing, which
Yeah,
is kind of crazy because it's basically like a money grab, but at the same time, it's one of the bigger games PlayStation has ever come out with.
yeah,
So like I completely get it. Because if I had a PS5, which I do, I would want to play it on the best version possible.
yeah.
I'm
Especially if it's
okay
a
with
game
it.
you like. Especially if it's a
Yeah,
game you like too. Like you definitely want to keep
yeah,
playing it. It's like how many times have they released Skyrim over the
a lot.
years? That's gone through many generations of video game systems.
No, dude, no doubt,
Now,
bro.
still a fun
No
game
doubt.
too.
What would you say is the best video game console you've ever played?
I
Like you
think the
got the
one,
most enjoyment.
um, man, that's a toss up between Super Nintendo and Xbox 360.
Sega Genesis. uh, dude, okay, let's talk about the 360 for a second, bro.
Yeah,
The
memories.
360 was that time where like dude, there was just the library was just so massive. There is
Hmm.
so many games. I mean, any type of game. Like, I mean, there is what's that one game? Oh yeah, Gears of War. Bully. You remember Bully, the Rockstar game?
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
sure do.
nah,
That
that
was a
was a
fun
good
game.
one. Hell yeah, man. I
The
remember
the
being in
Xbox
high school
360.
playing that.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I remember being in school playing that, and it was cool because you could actually go beat up the teachers a little bit, do little pranks and stuff. So that's what made
Hmm.
that game that much more cool. Because when it came out, I was actually in that time period in real life, so it was very
Yeah,
relatable. Bullies, all that stuff was very, very relatable. To this day, it's a game that I go back and play every blue moon, and I hope that they make a new one or even remaster it and like put more missions in it. But I would love them to make a second one, but the kid now is like in college or something. Like I would love them to
yeah,
do that.
dude.
I would love that.
That'd be great. Oh, I got something
Yeah.
in my eye. I'm sorry,
No,
man.
you're good. You're good, bro. You're good. You're good, man. You ever got pink eye before?
When I was young, but since then I like to avoid getting poop on my pillow, personally.
Wait.
Yeah.
So if you eat a girl's ass, will you get pink eye?
I don't eat girls' asses.
Well, I'm not saying to do it. I'm just because you said shit, so I'm like, is that how motherfuckers get pink eye?
Probably. I have a thing about poop, so I avoid the butt. I like to I still tell myself, even though it's not true, I still like to say girls don't poop, you know?
I like to think that it does, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so yeah, I don't eat the ass, man. That's where poop comes from, bro. I don't care how clean that shit is. That's still where the poop comes from, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this a step further, man.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a position. This is the birds and the bees talk, ladies and gentlemen. So there's this position, when a girl turns around, it's called doggy style. So you don't like
Yeah.
that, is what you're saying?
No, that's
Because
great.
because
That's
you because you have to
fantastic.
see it. No, but you have to see it though.
I can see it and stare at it and love it, but I'm not putting my tongue on the butthole straight up. I'm not doing it.
Oh god, this took a left turn, man.
Yeah, you
Ah,
asked.
fucking pink eye.
Yeah. Keep poop away from your pillow and wash your hands after you're done wiping.
Yeah,
Little
man, that's
things.
funny. Yeah, the little things.
Little things.
Dude, that's crazy, man. I remember my eye was like severely like red. I didn't have pink eye, but my eye was severely red. And my manager walks up to me one day. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with your eye?" It was literally what he said. It's literally what he says. Like, "Yo, what the fuck is
That's
wrong with
awesome.
your eye, man?" Uh,
I feel like that right now. What the fuck
and
is wrong with
dude,
my
like,
eye?
man, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. So, dude, I'm gonna talk about Amazon for a second because we were talking. I'm like, "Yo, man, should I like work for Amazon or something?" We were just talking about it. What stories have you heard that make Amazon bad? Because I've
Well,
heard.
Oh, I've heard a
people.
number, man. Like
Oh, hey, spill some, bro.
I've heard
Talk some
like
Amazon.
that because there's two nearby me. There's one on the border of Illinois, and then there's one on the Wisconsin side in Kenosha or whatever. That's both are
Hmm.
nearby me, um, within like 50 miles or whatever. But I've heard that you get timed bathroom breaks, and they're really really short, like not manageable bathroom breaks. While you're there, I've heard that people get fired by like a computer screen on wheels coming up to you and telling you to turn in your badge and grab your stuff out of your locker. You're fired, and it's like a computer screen with words. Um, I guess just like how you're treated there, you're not like valued as a human being, I guess. And then there's the piss jug controversy about how the Amazon drivers don't have time to stop and use the bathroom, so they like pee in like soda bottles and Gatorade bottles and jugs. And
Who have you heard do this? Was it from a YouTube channel talking about this?
oh no, I read some news
Oh, okay.
articles.
Okay.
Like I think it was like a New York Times article or something like that. And um
Right.
as far as the piss bottles, I can confirm that being a reality because I live on a highway, like a very major highway,
Oh, wow. You see the
and
bottles, bro?
the piss jugs are all over the street, dude. They're just littered down the highway and shit, man. And my cousin loves the Trailer Park Boys show, and I
Oh,
guess like
yeah.
it's a trucker thing where they piss in jugs and keep it until it's full and throw it out the window. So
Yeah.
because of that, now on the highway, I just constantly on the lookout for piss jugs so I can laugh at something while driving
Yeah.
or going down the street. Because it's sad, but it's funny at the same time. Like a Gatorade bottle of piss, you know.
Dude, it's okay. So, like, we were talking about poop earlier. So, obviously, we see the pee ones. What about the poop ones? Like, do they poop in
I
like?
I think I've read like they'll have to like like use like a bag or like a bag that
Are
they
you
got like
fucking kidding?
fast food in.
Dude,
No, dude, like look this shit
why?
up,
Why?
man.
Why
It's
is this happening?
because Amazon's like super strict about their, like deliveries and stuff like that. So they're like they kind of like abuse their drivers and their warehouse workers.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, their distribution centers are pretty wild, I guess.
I
Like,
so I was in this interview one time, right? And I remember in the interview they were like, "Oh yeah, 3 minutes per stop." But if you ever like see somebody like put something at the doorstop or whatever, what they'll literally run down from your porch back to their car. And I get
yeah,
it, you got to get on to the next delivery, but why are you doing it to the point where like what the
they're
frick?
being
You know what I'm saying?
timed, man.
Yeah,
They
like, and
get
they
timed.
monitor how long the vehicle stands and
Hmm.
all that, and that's creepy, bro.
Yeah,
That is creepy.
yeah. I wouldn't want to work like that, man. Where your every moment of your shift is being completely monitored by both
Yeah,
computers and probably somebody real. It's like, dude, that is
yeah,
really, really uncomfortable where you can't even have your basic human needs like a break to eat, to use the bathroom. Like, you don't even get those basic needs in that, working for a mega corporation like Amazon.
You know what's crazy with Amazon? Obviously, the Jeff Bezos name is tied to it. Obviously, it's crazy
Mhm.
to think is he still currently the richest person in the world? Because I know
Probably.
he over I know he overtook Bill Gates, but obviously you have
Yeah.
the
I try not
Tesla
to look
guy
at that
too.
stuff too much
Yeah.
because they're,
Well,
in my
anyways, the
mind,
point
they're
is
shady.
he's super rich. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think from a business standpoint, like ah, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think from a business standpoint, like why do they only pay Amazon workers 16.50?
Um, well, because that's what they do, man.
No, like you're
You get a
basically
you
a
they get a
mailman
dollar,
essentially.
you get a penny.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. They get the millions, you get the dollar.
Yeah. Huh.
Just how that kind of stuff works, man.
So, do you ever like see somebody delivering something, Amazon, FedEx, UPS, USPS, whatever, and it's on a weekend evening or it's like a holiday, and do you ever just look and you're like, bro, what the fuck? Like it's Saturday. It's like we were driving and it was like Saturday at 7 and the mailman was still out there. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, bro, I've always had this mindset, right? If I don't get my mail by 5 p.m., and I'm not talking about a UPS package because I know they go a little bit later. I'm talking about the mailman. If I don't get my mail by 5 p.m., as a consumer, I am okay waiting until the next day personally.
Hmm.
My mind is just it's just like trained to think, okay, not here by 5, gotta check back tomorrow. That's just literally what my mind is like consumed to freaking
Yeah,
think. And I can't stand when you see them out. Like one time I saw my mailman, he was outside. It was must have been like 9 at night, bro. He had the light on in his truck, a little headlamp. And I was telling him, like, you know how unsafe this would be for a new person? The
yeah,
pitch black. Imagine like your girl out there, bro. Pitch black. It's 10 o'clock at night in the summertime or the holiday season because they're so backed up from all the holiday packages. Your girl's out there at 10 o'clock at night in a shady neighborhood. You never know.
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel real bad for some of those drivers, man. Like
Yeah.
they shouldn't be out there all Sunday too, running around like that, you know.
Oh, here's the thing about them. On Sundays, they're actually not delivering their mail. They're partnered with
They're,
Amazon to
yeah,
deliver Amazon's mail.
they sure are.
Which we'll talk about that because if you work for Amazon and you know the post office helps you, but the post office they make about $3 more per hour, like like a new person does anyway. A new person is making $3 more per hour at the post office than they are at Amazon, but virtually on Sundays you have the same job. So it makes you think, well, if Amazon has like it, just, I don't even know how to explain this shit, bro. But it just makes you kind of feel like where's the pay discrepancy if they're doing our job too? This doesn't make sense to me,
Because
man.
I think because the USPS, they are federal organization, you know, a federal company organization, versus Amazon is just a mega
Okay,
corporation.
well, the
The
United States Postal Service is
beacon of
actually
capitalism.
it's government contracted. So it's not technically a government job. It's government
Okay,
contracted.
thanks for clarifying that. Actually, I appreciate that. I never knew, and I didn't bother
Yeah.
looking it up. So
Well, you learn that stuff in training. So
I wasn't
yeah.
in training for that. So
I was. That's
okay,
all I know.
I know. That's I was just giving
Yeah,
bullshit.
man. They're like, oh, our first postmaster was Benjamin Franklin. And I was like, whoa, fuck, bro. That was over 300 years ago, man.
Good
Woo!
job, Good job, Benny.
Yeah.
Delivering that post.
Yeah, man. Pony Express, bro. Pony Express, bro. So, dude, gotta say, bro, the statue room is looking pretty fucking awesome. It's
Yeah,
looking pretty awesome.
yours is great, man. It's coming along fantastic. That is
Yeah,
just.
bro.
I'm so glad you sent me those pictures the other day, man.
Yeah, don't share that shit, man. I don't like sharing my shit. No, just playing. No, but yeah, bro.
No, I wanted to show my cousin. That was it.
Oh, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, man. I want to get some more vegetation around here that I'm gonna be doing. So this isn't the final look. I got to get a 3 more things I'm
Mhm.
actually gonna do, to make this whole display better. So how you'll see it by the end of the year, it'll be a lot different. And then on top of that, next year will be some new additions to the cave, man. Some new additions. I won't say what it is on air, but it will be some new additions, and I'm happy to bring those. And 2 max, 1 for sure. Um, I'm just excited,
And I'm
honestly, dude.
excited for you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just excited, man. Um,
The edition one that
yeah,
you're gonna go ahead. Yeah,
yeah. That's like I said.
awesome.
That's one of the first pieces I'm gonna bring in once I actually start working, man. Can't wait for that. Can't wait. But far as your background though, you have Elianontis as the very first one.
Yeah,
That's crazy because she's actually spirit, and Galavarb, which is weird because Galavarb is flesh, but she's actually bound by spirit.
she's got close relations with Spirit,
Okay, and then
and
Poxel is
he's flesh.
flesh.
Then Malavestros is after him.
Yeah, and then who's next to him?
Death.
Death. Yeah, Death. Yeah,
Yeah, he's in the middle right now of my display, and
yeah.
then next to Death is Shard.
Oh, dude, you don't
You
have
can
his
only
woman next to him, man. Is that his woman? His queen? Because they call her the queens. That's what I was confused on.
next to Shard is Gethsemane,
Yeah.
then Oathbreaker and Xyle.
Oathbreaker, yeah. Oathbreaker. That's the one with the
The
blown
blown
out
out
chest.
chest,
Yeah.
and yeah, with the
That's
purple.
some Resident Evil type shit. Yeah,
Yeah, his rib cage in
man.
the back is fantastic.
Not yet,
And then
man,
there's
dude.
the DC display there.
Yeah. Nice.
Robin's up high. Their their capes are heavy flowing right now in the wind.
What would you say is the nicest DC statue that you've seen from Sideshow, like ever created?
From Sideshow. Oh,
Yep.
that's hard. Any?
Any.
Oh, the Nightmare Joker, dude, from their Gotham Nightmare collection. You should pull pictures of that up, man.
Yeah, sure, bro. We can look
It's
for
a
it.
beautiful. I think that's probably Sideshow's most creative and well done
It's definitely
piece
different.
for
This
DC.
this isn't my cup of tea, but this is definitely different.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. This dude's tripped out on some
Like the jet.
acid or something, man. The hell?
Oh yeah, his entire suit is all like
Did you like this shit? Because it's
Easter
like some
eggs.
court stuff, man.
No, maybe I just like the creepier side of things, really. I've
Yeah,
always thought this piece was beautiful. It's one I'm considering very heavily as a one-off.
yeah. This is really nice though.
Yeah, they really I don't know, man. Just like the whole suit
Dude, look at this.
is just
Look. Oh
beautiful.
crap! Sorry, guys. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a bat symbol, his mouth.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And just like the color work, how it like goes from, blues, purples, blacks.
Yeah. Damn. Even near the eyes, some good
Yeah,
detail.
real fleshy and gross and rotted looking.
Yeah, it almost looks like some like teeth or pimples or something are poking out of
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, something gross is going on.
Yeah. Creepy. Yeah. What do you think about uh what do you think about the bottom of the bases? Because like we never get to see him again unless
It's
you
it's
put it up to sell it.
I love that the companies do it because somebody had to create this art separately for the
Yeah.
base. And that's always the artist in me talking. It's still somebody out there still getting their art appreciated on the statue as well, even though it is the bottom of a base. They still get to be included.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I think
that's that's a, that's true.
it's so much cooler than just having a boring bottom base with just your edition number
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, no doubt, man. Now you had mentioned a Joker before, and that was the damn. I can't think of the I don't remember the name of it, but it was the pogo stick Joker,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I have the pogo stick one.
yeah, I actually did have that one as well, and I ended up selling it. But I'll say this: that was the hardest statue ever. And when I say ever, I mean ever to sell. I want you to tell me why you liked it because for me, I think Eric from the Batman Statue Collector group, wrote the Rogues Gallery group. He did either a live unboxing or he pre-recorded, and I was like, "Yo, this is really cool," and it is a cool statue. Don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't the interpretation of Joker that I wanted. And I think the reason why was because for me, I wanted the exclusive portrait and I didn't have it. And I also felt like it takes up a lot of space looking back on it,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
crazy because I'm getting the Joker on Throne, which obviously is
Which
going to
is
take up
even
more
bigger.
space.
Hmm.
However, it's the Joker that I want.
Yeah,
So
it's a
it's almost
fantastic Joker.
yeah, of course. And I truthfully I can't wait to get it, bro. Like I can't wait, man. I can't wait, man. It took a long time for me to be able to find that,
Hmm.
find the Joker that I felt was worth actually picking up.
Yeah,
And this is the one. I almost fell for the one-third Joker. Like I was actually gonna go down a one-third rabbit hole of DC. And I'm glad that obviously there's some turmoil with the whole Nightwing art print, but I'm glad the art print's gone. I'm glad I
hmm.
canceled all the orders. And now I can just focus on one fourth. And it's crazy because the only statue I have of DC is Black Canary, but I really like the statue. I like the base. I like
I'll be getting
the
her.
concept. Yeah, she'll still be there.
Yeah,
She'll still be there for sure, man.
there's like
Huntress is
four
the one that I
pieces.
really want.
Yeah, Hunters for sure. There's like four DC pieces. Well, five that I'm. If I can ever find a Poison Ivy quarter scale up for sale,
Yep.
uh, that for sure. But this Huntress, I'm definitely getting. I'm definitely gonna get the Black Canary here soon.
How do you feel on the price of this Huntress? Does the
Oh,
price
that's totally fine with me.
totally fine? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel the same
585.
way.
Dude, that's
585 plus shipping and tax.
the fact that
650.
yeah, dude, the fact that Sideshow's been pretty reasonable about their prices, even though other companies have chose to, increase their prices, is pretty cool, man. Like I can appreciate that this isn't now like 700 something, like 750
Yeah.
for something. Yeah, 585 is a sweet price that doesn't have any switch outs, stuff like that.
And look at this one, 555. So a little bit cheaper, $30 cheaper. However, it's actually more edition size of an extra 750. I wonder, is that the reason why this is lower because you have more ES, so therefore they're able to lower it more because they know
Yeah.
they're gonna make their money on the return.
And I think there's a little less that goes into this piece too,
Oh, definitely.
as far as the
Definitely.
manufacturing and paint. I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
more paint, but I don't know. So
Yeah.
either way, dude, like the price is totally cool. That's fantastic for a quarter scale.
Nah, dude, this pricing was very, very good. I'm very happy with this collectible. About 22 inches height. The width is just, dude. When I say this statue has like no footprint in the room,
6 inch
like
base.
it's crazy. Like when you see it, it's a very good statue, and you just don't even realize, like, yo, this is really only taking up 6 inches. Like you just because it actually has a little bit of a presence to it. So like it's just one of those things you just don't notice. You know what I'm saying?
Can you go back up to the pictures real quick? I don't know if it's just the way the thing was, but is there purple on her suit too?
Yeah, so what's going on right here? Hints of purple of the false face society. And I
Yeah,
think what's going on is I don't know if they're gonna show it on here, but so here I'll just do this just to show
yeah,
you.
she's got it on her boots.
Because I think they're teaming her up with Huntress. See, that's why. And I
Yeah,
don't know
because
if it's because of that, but yeah.
Huntress has got the green on her base.
Hmm. And it's the reflection of the light is what it's supposed to be doing. So I'm
Yeah,
not sure if it's like reflecting Huntress colors all onto her or what, but it's really cool, man. Or it could just be the spray paint as well of where she's at. Because if you go on the other side of her base, it gets darker green where she's kind of like near a sewage
yeah.
on the other side of the base. But it's an amazing statue. This Huntress is my most anticipated DC piece. This Huntress, I do want to get the Wonder Woman as well from Tweeterhead. Um, and just to get your quick thoughts on this Wonder Woman, like what do you thinking on this one here?
I don't think I've ever pulled it up and actually looked.
Okay,
So thanks for doing this.
yeah,
Because like I've said to you that right now, because I'm so focused on getting the
work,
rest of the
yeah,
court line, that it's really been a challenge for me to be able to turn off all the other upcoming releases, new pre-orders. So this is like one of those things where like I need to maintain my focus, or I will go and oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. Um,
yeah. So then talk to me about this, man. You know, out of these three right here, which portrait are you displaying first?
Jaw of the Penitent Mute.
Straight
For
up,
sure.
straight
For
up, man.
sure, dude.
Yeah,
That'll almost more than likely always be on because that is the way that Amakar's legendary scale bust sculpt he did looks,
yeah.
and they updated the head sculpt on this quarter scale piece to match that.
Mhm.
And because I'm a Amakar fan, like a lot, I really think that is just a wonderful, wonderful scaled down version of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it adds the most creepy factor like to it, I think, having those bottom teeth.
Yeah, it's definitely a little different, especially with just like the jaw, like kind of it's like it's on, but you could tell,
It's like hanging off.
yeah, you could tell some shit's not
Yeah.
right, man. Um, you could definitely tell some stuff's not right. This is amazing, man. Like I said, I don't know. Oh, see, even this, I never realized this. That his hand is actually behind him holding a blade.
Holding his other blade, yeah.
God, he's so like deformed, bro.
But I just finally was able to find a video of what's going on with his second leg,
Oh God, it's disgusting.
and it's only like half a leg. So that's pretty gross.
So he has 6 arms.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's got like a bunch of like little baby arm appendage type things.
What is up with that with the court, man? Like, why does
They're
everybody have all these other fucking arms? Like, what's up with that?
It's a creative choice, but Aglavale is like, and I think it's in the Chronicle of the Underworld. They got like a picture of him like holding one of his swords, and all those like little like arm appendage things are like pulling at the soles on his sword, and it's just so gross looking. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I really like it, dude.
dude, I really want to go ahead and like, finish these off, all four of them that are currently just to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it's tough waiting. That's the hardest part with collecting, in my opinion. Is the wait, bro. It's the wait. You
Yeah.
know, crazy. Yeah, man. So what's the Are you ever
I
gonna
was
get
just
any? All right, go ahead.
I was just on there about to do it, but I gotta have some restraint, man.
Dude, restraint in this hobby is key. It's all about waiting until you get that check, waiting until you get that tax return or that sell or whatever the individual is waiting for. And I think it's tough because you are in the community. I think if you aren't on the community, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Like because we had talked about this off air about there's so many collectors who don't watch shows.
Mhm.
They don't watch unboxings, so all they have is whatever they get from Sideshow's website. If Sideshow attaches, a YouTube unboxing or whatever, like or somebody puts pictures up in the review section. There's collectors out there like that, and I don't know if that's scary or not scary because it's like, yo, there's a whole other market out here who could potentially buy something that I want. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I was telling you about my guy Keith, how he doesn't use social media at all. He's got a massive, impressive statue collection slash display in his home, and
Yeah,
he knows all the companies. He's up on the latest releases nonstop. And he uses no social media whatsoever. He didn't like. I was basically telling him like, dude, there's a large social media community out there just for statues, and
you didn't
he's got
know.
his own. Yeah, didn't know, but he's got his own beliefs and ideas about it.
Yeah,
Not the community, the statue community, but like what social media is, and which is totally fine.
right.
But he was explaining to me that in a case like that, where it's not just him,
Hmm.
there's collectors all over who have no social media interaction with a statue community, but who are still very heavily invested.
Hmm.
And so it makes it. And I didn't really think about that before. Like he started telling me about it. Like, oh, dude, it's not just the guys on Facebook and Instagram who are collecting. He's like, there's a whole world out there who don't use that stuff, and it makes it even a little more nerve wracking when it comes to edition sizes for anything. When you start thinking about that, you're like, oh, you're right. It's not just this these group members and communities that we're a part of and in that collect these. There's a whole other world out there, and it makes things tough, man.
No, dude. No, it definitely does. I think that's the one part of the hobby that, you know, um, the downside to collecting is the edition size. And, this goes beyond, resell or whatever. It's about the initially trying to obtain the item. That part there is the part for me that does make it kind of hectic. That does make it kind of scary because at the end of the day, I'm trying to obtain something that so many other people are. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
if you watch those Animal Planet shows or whatever, bro, you got a cheetah, a lion, they kill a gazelle or whatever that they're eating out there on the plains. And then you got these little hyenas who are just trying to wait for you to just step away so they can come in and take what you're looking at. Or you got the vultures in the sky just flying and flying, just waiting for that perfect moment. Because there are other people like that who, like I said, they don't comment on the videos. They watch them, but they don't comment. They read the posts on Facebook, but they don't comment. So trust me, there's a lot more people who are looking, let's just say Captain America. There's a lot more people looking at Captain America. You just don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Have no idea.
There
Have
could be
no idea.
people who are just one day searching for something random, and then they come across uh Like, let's say your Predator behind you, because they're looking for Predator happens. Dude, that's like my cousin downstairs. He loves Predator, one of his absolute favorite movies. If he knew this stuff existed, I would have a downstairs filled with Predator statues, but it's like that. Like he has no idea, but if he did, he would be on it so fast. And that's like, like somebody who just loves any kind of, thing. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and then that's how it grows and expands. But yeah, like, dude, I took him to my guy Keith's house one time, well, a few times now, because he loves going and seeing this shit now. He shit his pants when he saw the life-size Infinity Gauntlet on display. I did too, honestly, dude. I couldn't believe how big that fucker was. But
Nah, dude. I don't think a lot of people understand seeing this stuff in person is a completely different animal, bro.
yeah,
Completely different animal.
and I warned him before we went in there into Keith's house. Like, I'm like, dude, you're gonna see some shit that's gonna blow your mind. He still
Yeah.
asks me about once every week, every 2 weeks, does Keith still have the gauntlet? Because he wants to get one now.
Yeah.
He's been set on it for a few months that he is going to get himself one because his mind was just. I didn't even tell him about it because I knew he was just going to be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
That's crazy. That's
Yep.
crazy.
But in the
That's
same time,
crazy.
it's like for people who come and see his wonderful room downstairs, he's got 9 arcades in a room. He's got a full-on arcade downstairs.
Which is another form of collecting.
And he's modded 2 of them. 2 of them have like 300 plus games, all from the past, like growing up. All the different systems and with different buttons all lit up and joysticks lit up and
little Raspberry Pi, huh?
Oh yeah, a couple of Raspberry Pis, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. I feel it, dude. If there's only one thing that I could actually be collecting outside of this, I really started out obviously Pokemon, then there was Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously Blu-rays. I did collect DVDs as well, but not as intense as the Blu-rays because the DVDs were kind of transitioning,
Yeah.
Before you became like an adult, able to like buy your own stuff. So the DVDs that I was getting, I was just going to the pawn shop because they had them like 2 for $1, things like that. To where like because I didn't have cable, so I bought a bunch of movies all the time to have stuff to watch. And I think that's another reason why like we know all the movie lines is because back then you had to watch that same movie over and over because that's all that was going to be on that TV besides regular scheduled fucking programming. You know what I mean? There was no Sports Center, game show or, whatever, man. Cartoons really, except for Saturdays.
And that is like super realistic for me too, because we had just like the basic local channels, like no Nickelodeon, no Comedy Central, nothing like that, no MTV. We had like a total of like 11 TV channels and
but
stuff like
what's
that.
crazy? If you take that how we grew up versus now, if you were in the same situation now as you were then, it would be okay. Because if you missed the ESPN Sports Center, guess what's going to happen? They're going to throw it up on their ESPN YouTube page. So right now, if you don't have anything, just go to YouTube. You'll get a bunch of clips. You could put them in your watch later part in your tab. Watch them all in order, and that's basically the show right there. I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's different now. If the same scenario does apply now, but it's different because of
it's
YouTube,
different.
Bro.
Yeah. And as a kid, that's how I gained an appreciation for movies so much, was because we had such a few channels and I knew what was on. Like we didn't need a TV guide or, the satellite menu to show us what was on because we had 11 12 channels
Yeah,
total. So, I just knew what was on. So I just started
but
watching movies all the time. And it
outside
just,
of movies, but that's the reason why shows, that 70s show, George Lopez, My Wife and Kids,
mhm.
Family Matters, Saturday Night Live, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Arthur,
Oh,
whatever you
yeah.
can think of.
You
I mean,
literally
that's the reason why
listed like
those show. Oh
all of
yeah,
them.
bro,
Yeah.
Sabrina the Teenage
Watching the,
Witch.
we were watching the same shit,
Oh,
you
exactly
know?
the same
Yeah.
stuff, bro. The same
Same
stuff,
things.
and they always play at the same movies: Men in Black, Jurassic Park, Jumanji, like the same movies. Mrs.
Mhm.
Doubtfire. They would always play the same movies over and over,
It was
bro.
it was always the ABC that would play the movies
ABC,
too.
Harry Potter, Pirates of
Yeah.
the Caribbean, always, bro.
Yep.
Titanic, the Ten Commandments on Easter. Like,
Oh
come
God,
on,
yeah.
bro. I don't like
Ben
you said.
Hur.
Bro, I don't freaking need the guide. I am the guide.
I am the guide. Exactly. It's
Jay Leno,
right
10:30.
here.
Right after Jay Leno was freaking the one guy,
Conan.
Conan. Yeah, Conan.
Yeah. Yep. It
Like,
was
come
always
on, bro.
Jay Leno, then Conan.
And then Conan.
And then I'd like to go over to Craig Ferguson
Oh
on
yeah, because
CBS
he was
because
like
he
a
was super funny.
little European ass who would just freaking crack jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Late at
Yeah.
night after Conan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
yeah.
great.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, dude. TV was just is different then versus now.
It was. And the funny thing is, I don't even need TV now because
Nah,
it's all like you said, it's all on YouTube. Anything that I would
YouTube.
want to
Yeah.
watch on basic TV
Yeah.
would be like news, and I can watch full news broadcasts on the channels that I would want to watch the news
Yeah.
on YouTube. They're
Yeah.
posted daily. They have the live stuff on live on YouTube. I don't even need to have the TV
Or
or the TV apps.
even if you didn't have that, let's just say, you can even go on Facebook and they'll have the video clip playing on there or something.
Yeah, they'll
Like,
exactly like it's the way we can consume media now is so much
yeah.
different. Well, that's all because of technology.
Well,
But
yeah, that's true. Technology has, it's definitely changed stuff a lot. So that definitely does, help there. Um, I wouldn't change anything. I think I appreciate the era that I grew up in. I appreciate the time frame because I got a little bit of what the people before you got to experience as well as what everyone gets to experience now.
we grew up with it. I like to think like me being 33, like I've
Yeah,
gotten to grow up with this huge boom of technology from the late 80s to now, like
right.
be a part of it. So for me, it's never been like I guess it's been a massive change when you think about it, like in a timeline format. But it's
Yeah,
been so gradual for us as it's gone on that it's been easy for me to continuously adapt and be able to,
yeah,
rely on things like that. Like,
yeah,
never,
definitely,
never,
man.
never mind, never mind. I was gonna tell a great story about technology and how my aunt had her little mind blown today, but
Oh, all good, all good.
okay.
I'll tell a funny old story. So you remember the VCR, right?
I love VCRs, dude. I still have. Hold on, real quick. I don't mean to cut you off
No, you're
at
good.
all, but speaking of VCR, I still have original video cassettes in their sleeves of movies
Yeah.
that I had growing up. I have the original Jurassic Park trilogy on VHS. I have my original Batman Returns from
You
1993.
gotta upgrade those, bro.
No,
You
well, I
gotta
have
upgrade
I have
those.
them on Blu-ray, of course, but I've kept them as like they're almost like a memento of a past time,
Vintage, man.
like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, and it's beautiful. Like I love
yeah,
looking at them, like picking up my
yeah,
old Batman Returns, like the one I grew up with, and knowing that that shit has been in not just in my possession, but it was in my family's possession since
yeah.
it came out. It's the same
No,
one, the
that's the
cardboard
sound of
sleeve.
That's the kind of stuff you got to put in the man cave, bro. Like when you
It
get your
is. So,
final
dude,
setup,
it's
yeah,
on my bookshelf. Like I have a bookshelf with multiple books and a lot of my
yeah,
Blu-rays and shit. Like Batman Returns is over there. The Jurassic Park original trilogy is over there,
yeah.
and it is awesome. Like I love being able to see my old VHSs like that. But continue VHS, please. I am sorry.
No, yeah, no, and it kind of goes like a little explicit, but you remember like back then, at the VHS, like even when it came to like naughty movies, like you knew exactly like where to rewind and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, like just from a technology standpoint, like even now when you look at like adult videos, like you can just go on your phone and watch them, go on Instagram and see stuff. And I remember back in there in the time, like if a girl were to send you something, it was basically like, oh crap, dude, like I got her, I got a picture of her in her panties. You know what I mean? And even that was just like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like that was just like, damn. But now it's like you kind of don't want to see that because you can just go on the internet on Instagram and you got a freaking Kardashian or whoever else like pretty much with visuals like that. And I think that's
Yep.
the difference from that era versus today is
Everything's so.
I don't think and again this has nothing to do with sexual preference or gender what I'm about to say. So don't take it that way guys listening. Um
Please.
Boys for example, I don't think boys or whoever is ever gonna get that same like, oh shit, bro. She sent me this picture of her bent over in her panties. I don't think that's ever gonna be there again
Mhm.
because all the kids know about all the technology, so they're gonna know about Instagram, TikTok, etc. To where they're gonna be able to see, oh yeah, I saw Pamela Anderson bent over. Like it's nothing. So now
Mhm.
the second base picture, it has to be nude or nothing. Nude
Yeah.
or nothing, or it don't even matter.
Absolutely.
Nude or
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. That's before the first date. Nudes. Now
Yeah.
they.
Like I remember my girl sending me pictures and we're talking maybe one at night to the point where like it was just like and it wasn't even nothing like, topless, pantsless. It was just, kind of like in a bikini, so to say, or some sexy underwear. And it was like I remember playing the game, sends these pictures. Let me put the game down and drive over there literally at like 2 a.m. Didn't see
Yep.
anything naked, but that at that time that was enough to be like, damn.
Implied. It was implied.
Oh
Like,
yes.
gotta go now.
Hey,
Hmm.
DMX, y'all gonna make me lose my
Yep.
mind.
You know,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
to touch on that too, how you were saying, oh, everything's so easily accessible. Here's a thing that struck
Yeah.
my memory, and which is probably never going to happen again. Do you remember, like, that? This is never going to happen again. But seeing the first Playboy magazine, did you ever have that experience? Like, somebody's like, dude, I got this Playboy, and it's like the first time you see like nude chicks. Like,
I don't think I ever saw that specific edition, but I did see another book similar. Just it wasn't as known as Hugh Hefner, but
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it was like just like some porn
Oh
magazine.
yeah, and that
You
first
know,
one was
like it's just mind
wow.
blowing. Now, like they can just look it up on the internet quick as hell. No
No, but
problem.
you know what's
Like that.
crazy? If they were to see that same book, they'd probably laugh. Oh, look at this old stuff. Oh, like they would laugh at it. Like it would be a joke. It wouldn't even be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, bro, check this out." It wouldn't even be
So
that same reaction. It would be a
yeah,
joke.
yeah. So
Like,
it's one of those things that's never going to happen again. Like little boys or girls or any other gender. Once again,
mhm.
no offending anyone.
Yeah. Not offending
But
anyone. I'm just saying.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
Nah, there isn't. It's just
Jerry
our.
Seinfeld. But
Nah,
it's just
it's
never going to
just,
happen again.
yeah, and
That experience has been taken from kids
yeah, man.
in
That's
general
crazy, bro.
because of technology has made
Yeah,
something like that and everything else so
yeah,
easily
nah.
accessible.
Yeah, dude. Like I remember I remember the exact book, and it's crazy because like still to this day, I can visualize the lady's face in just the top, nothing more. And excuse me, and I think her name was like Veronica Blue or something. I can't remember that specifically, but it's crazy because I remember, we had this shed in the back. So what I would do is I would literally like I kept it
Oh my god.
behind the shed because
Caught
remember
your kids
my
whacking it in my tool shed.
nah
Beavis and
nah
Butthead.
in the this guy, my aunt lived next door. So there's like this how to explain it? There's like this rock. Because the hill was the houses were going downhill, so they would put up like rocks to like kind of hold the dirt up, so that way like it wouldn't like a mudslide to the next house. And
Rock walls.
so in between that was my great grandma, my mom's garage. So even though my aunt lived next door, she could never see out her window or from her kitchen or her den anything that went on back there. So that's where I kept it. Like obviously I didn't do anything back there, but I'm saying that's where I hid it at. You know what I mean? And that's also that feeling that they'll never get because all they have is the phone, and then all they'll have to do is just delete the history. Like they'll never have that. Oh, I got like, where do I put this? Where do I put this? Like,
yeah,
all that has been taken.
It's because of phones, man.
Like, just
it's
those
crazy,
experiences, right? Man. Like, dude, like, and okay, for example, here's another thing, right? So, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox One X, whatever the hell, Nintendo Switch, they will never know how it is to play the first Pokemon game in black and white.
On Game Boy.
Color.
The original Game Boy.
I'm a step farther. Bro, there was no power cord. You literally had to have batteries.
The 4 AA batteries, one in the back.
And you remember your batteries would get so low, you try to put them in the freezer like a fucking idiot, thinking they're gonna charge.
I would rotate them around just to get an extra 10 minutes, and I'd keep moving them until they were just completely fucking
and it's
done.
Funny because that shit actually worked is the weird thing about it. Like, what the fuck? It's the same battery, bro.
I got in a few more steps.
That's what
Didn't make it far, but I made it.
Here's another nostalgic thing, right? I'm gonna tell you this part. So you're in the game, and obviously you got to have the batteries. You remember it being, let's just say, 7:30 and after, right? If that battery dies, there's no more batteries in the house.
It's over with.
So if it dies, you gotta wait until either the weekend when they go into the store, or you gotta hope they gonna go after school. Cause that's it, man. That's it. I remember that feeling vividly. Now you looking at the remotes. Ah, crap, the remote is AAA. I need AA. Like you looking at everything in the house. But remember back then, all you had was one remote and maybe an alarm clock. There wasn't a sound bar. There wasn't 8 TVs in the house like nowadays. No, it was one TV in the house, maybe 2, depending on how big your house was or whatever. Maybe 2, and that was it. Crazy, man. Like I remember we had a TV in my mom's bedroom, and also in the family room, and that was it. That was it, man. We didn't have a whole lot, like like a lot of households. Even back then, they had 3 TVs. You know what I'm saying? Like family room, bedroom, maybe one in like the back room as well. But we had 2, and it's crazy, dude. Like I even remember the first time I got cable. I watched on Disney Channel a High School Musical.
Oh,
and
shit.
I didn't even care because it was just something that was on cable.
Yeah. We actually got a satellite.
Yeah.
It was Dish Network. We had it for maybe like 2 months. And then we had this like nasty borderline tornado.
Oh shit.
And like knocked down like parts of the willow tree, and it like destroyed the satellite dish. And the guy never came and fixed it. and my mom paid for like a year or two more, hoping that off his goodwill he would come back and fix it because she knew his mom. It's like, oh, my son will install it for you, and he just never came and never fixed it. So we had Dish Network for about like 2-3 months, maybe. And I watched Rugrats a lot.
Shout out Rugrats, man.
Yeah.
Tommy, man. Tommy Pickles, bro. Hell
Mhm.
yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, let's speak on that, bro. Where the hell
Okay.
was this screwdriver at? Because he always had a screwdriver in his diaper.
Use your imagination.
I mean, I guess, dude. I
You
guess.
know, I don't want to go back to butt talk, but
Oh, God. Oh, gosh, man. Tommy
yeah,
Pickles.
what is he
That is
doing?
hilarious. What was it with Chucky, bro? Chucky Finster was like the biggest crybaby of the damn show, man.
It's because
Just
he was older, I think. I don't know.
But yeah, he was like a year older than them.
Yeah,
So you think because he was older, he was in that like toddler, let me
scared
fucking
of
cry
everything
stage? Yeah.
stage. Yeah.
Oh, and they were still babies, so where they just want to explore and see what's going
Hmm.
on versus him. Oh, I don't know about that, guys.
Yeah, and being a little worried. I'd
Yeah.
read some pretty cool theories about the Rugrats, like that. Like I don't know if it's true, but like they said, like
Yeah.
Tommy Pickles was like a premature or something like that,
Really?
like a premature baby, and that's why he was like so strong, and he seemed like not. I don't know. I read something about it. I don't remember it exactly, but it was a cool theory. Like, oh, it might even be in the show in the movie or something like that. The original movie that
Yeah.
shows like, yeah, he was a premature baby, and that's why he's got the will and this, to keep going and stuff.
Yeah. What'd you think about Phil and Dill, the twins?
They were cool.
Yeah.
Their mom was cool.
Yeah, she was like a tomboy, bro. She was
Yeah,
always just like, move out my way, let me get it done. Then you had Angelica and what was the name? The Cynthia doll or whatever.
yeah, Cynthia
Yeah.
with the
Then
terrible
Rex.
hair.
Yeah, Cynthia the terrible hair. You got Rex the toy dinosaur who
What was his name?
didn't he come alive or something like that?
Oh God,
Let me see if I can find it. Freak. Freak.
it's a name that I know, and I feel silly for forgetting it. But
Wait, I'm gonna see if it's here. I'm gonna see if it's here, dude. This is crazy. Like we should know this, bro. My girl would definitely know this.
Reptar, Reptar.
Oh, you son of a gun. Let me get to it first. Yeah,
I
Reptar.
don't
That's
know
right.
how I remember it, but it's Reptar.
Chaz Finster, Grandpa Lou Pickles, Stu Pickles, Chucky
Stu.
Finster, Angelica Pickles, Tommy Pickles, Lillian DeVilly. Oh, Susie. I remember Susie. Kimmy Finster. That's right, because Chucky's dad married Kira. Kira, what's that? Watanabe Finster? What the hell?
Watanabe.
Watanabe? Like, is that how you actually say it? How the fuck do you remember that, bro? Anyways.
Because there's another actor, Ken Watanabe,
Oh,
who's
that's what's up.
been in some Christopher Nolan films, and you know who he is as soon as you see him.
Yeah, yeah. I remember this guy, bro. He's like the lawyer or whatever, the assistant for Angelica's mom. Hell yeah. This crap is crazy, bro. Bringing like all the memories, dude. Definitely
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, definitely crazy. Oh, crap, man. Crap. I don't know like what was my favorite uh,
You froze. Did I freeze?
I just poor connection, man. You know those damn kids always on the Wi-Fi.
Playing them games.
playing them game. Them damn kids need to stay off the game playing the growing do now. Like just the mysteries, like because it was just a game, bro, trying to figure out like who was the villain. Like that, it became a game trying to figure it out. Then obviously you had the Scooby Doo cartoon. You had Who is Scooby Doo. You had Scrappy Doo. You had the animated series. You had the movies. You had the fruit snacks, bro. Like
Dude,
I
them
remember
fruit
going to the
snacks are
gas
great.
station. I remember going to the gas station with my mom, getting like 2-3 packs for the week, bro. Every Saturday, them fruit snacks were bomb, bro. Bomb.
Ex-girlfriend of mine, this kid, she little girl. I used to get them for her, the
I remember,
boxes. Hey, they're my fruit
dude.
snacks. The Scooby Doo
You,
ones, yeah. With
you
the blue
remember when
Scooby Doo.
they changed them though. If go buy a pack next time you buy a pack of fruit snacks, go buy a pack of Scooby Doo fruit snacks. They're not the same. Like they're the same. They still make them, but they're not the same. Like now they're more of a gummy. Like but before it was like a traditional. Like you've ate the Walmart brand fruit snacks, right? It was kind of like that. Like the Walmart Smileys. It was like that, but different flavors, obviously. But now the fruit snacks are more like a gummy bear. And it's like, what the
Ugh,
frick did y'all do to Scooby Doo fruit snacks, man?
gummed it up. It
I
gummed up
guess,
the
bro.
works, man.
Yeah, definitely, dude. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Um, yeah, man. I'm actually looking at my Taskmaster right now, and
It's a
I
great
gotta
piece,
say,
huh?
Martine Canelli blows stuff out the park, bro. That's why I really want his Thor. That's why I really want his Thor, and I feel like that Thor is gonna go perfect for in my display, especially with it being next to my Captain America. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait, man. I love this hobby, bro. This hobby's a scary one. It's a scary hobby, bro. This is a scary hobby, man. I've had to pace myself more recently, obviously due to financial stuff. I've had to pace myself. Can be hectic, bro, but overall, I'm not gonna lie. Like I am very, very glad to be in this hobby. Um, and I'm fortunate for the stuff that I have. Like I'm looking around now as I'm speaking, and this is without cramming anything. Uh, I literally would be able to fit 14 more statues on my bottom rack. And I'm just talking about from my entryway to the start of my couch. I can fit 14 on the bottom rack. And far as the top rack, I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more. But if I put the symbiote Spider-Man as well, 7. So you're legitimately talking about 21 more statues I can fit between top and bottom just on this
21.
portion. Yeah. Then behind me, you're talking about 4, 6 more. So that's almost
27.
30 more. That's damn near 30. That's crazy. And we ain't even talking about the other X-Men side, which I don't know if I'm going to divide into X-Men and Batman by the TV or what I'm going to do. But
You should.
if you throw that in there, you're talking 1, 2, 5, 8 more plus basically 10 more. So you're talking almost 40 more statues I can bring in here, bro. And it's crazy because I look around and I feel
Nice.
so fortunate at just the stuff I have now. So just to think, like, yo, I can legitimately fit 40 more. It's scary, and it's also
It's a
like
lot.
you can't wait to see what it's gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
have a general prediction that it's gonna
Yeah,
take
that's a
me another
lot.
3 years. It's gonna take me 3 years to finish. That's my prediction. Another 3 years. Because you got to wait for the pieces to
Trees.
come out. You got to wait to actually find the right characters you want. And I got the feeling my DC collection isn't gonna fill up quick. I just got that feeling because I'm more like picky on how I want the DC characters to look. So yeah, and so like XM Studios is doing they're doing Harley Quinn and Joker. And I thought I was going to be able to get their Joker and Harley Quinn, but obviously they're doing that White Knight thing that with the
Yeah,
Sean Murphy. So I'm glad I didn't wait on
Sean
that
Murphy.
because that's just not the rendition of the characters that I want myself. So I'm glad that I decided not to do it. So Twitter had the way to go for me. Even though those are great renditions, just not my cup of tea. So Twitter had for me on Joker and Harley, which means I'm not going to wait for their Bane that XM is doing because now I'm under the impression that their Bane is also going to be that White Knight series or run or whatever. So I will be getting the Sideshow Bane from Daniel Bell. Hopefully it's still available. Like I said, I'm just on a hiatus until I start working again. So as of now, it's just basically just paying off what I already have. But once I start working, Nightcrawler, Bane, whatever is coming. Trust me on that.
Word. That's exciting.
That in the perfect world, I would work overtime for 2 months straight. Sun up to sundown, wouldn't even care just to get everything. Wouldn't even care.
Sun up to sundown, huh?
Dude, I worked 114 hours a week for 4 months straight. Not because I had to, because I wanted to. Wasn't to pay bills, wasn't to go on vacation. Just wanted to. Just wanted to see how much a check was going to be. Just because I knew one day it would be over. And well, here we are. One day is over. So, yeah. Crazy, man.
You never know when it's gonna end, though, man.
That's the scary part. You never know, and that's the part I don't
Dude,
like.
That's like with me with when I switched jobs, dude. I didn't think I was just gonna suddenly be like, you know what, I'm done with this shit, and walk out of the place I was at, and then 2-3 weeks later, find something as sweet as I did. Like I didn't think that was gonna happen, but I'm glad it did. It's like it's already been a month there, and it's been pretty life changing already, man.
Yeah. Definitely, dude.
It's week 4 there. It's crazy.
Yeah. Week 4, man.
Already.
Damn, dude. So how's the coworkers like there? Are the coworkers pretty cool or like how are they?
They're great. I mean,
That's what's up, man.
That's a big thing for me is because like I do care what the work is, but I'm not like somebody who's going to complain about a hard laborist job, and that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Literally manufacture and railroad. But the people is more important because that's people you got to be around every single day, regardless. I mean, you could leave the job at any point, but if it's a job you like, if you like the work, you want to be able to like the people too. And for me,
man.
I like that's big. And where I was working at before was like the equivalent of a modern day Nazi Germany. The people there were. I mean, you could take that statement what you will with it, and
yeah,
it was very,
no,
very brutal to
I've
be
been
around.
I've been at a bad job before as well. Like I said, I had that one boss at Valentino's Pizza Shop where like literally he'd be drunk and stuff and he'd kick you and stuff like that. And yeah, he did kick me before. And I was at a time in my life where like you kind of more or less took that shit. But obviously nowadays it's like, no, I wouldn't take that. I just wouldn't. But I was at a different point in life to where like, I didn't know like that other jobs existed. Like, and I know it sounds dumb, but at that point in life, like all you knew was like, well, this is where I'm at. Like you just didn't see anything else based on the stage of life you were at. And looking back on it, I definitely wish I could have changed that. But overall, man, excited for the future. I know right now, like it may seem a little gloom and stuff obviously not working, and more so just kind of you know, pretty much just cutting grass and stuff like that, just, you know, doing lawn care. Then obviously in the back of your mind, it's like, oh crap, the summer could be ending at any moment. You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do? But you gotta just stay calm, have some resil to yourself, some resolve, and you know, it's gonna be okay, man. You know, it's definitely gonna be
Oh yeah,
okay. Stuff's gonna turn around, and you know, I strongly do believe that, and I'm just holding the faith of, man, just you know, just keep doing what I'm doing, man. Making sure everything's paid. I paid off another loan that I had today, so that's just like one less thing that I have to worry about. Um,
fantastic.
I have 2 more items on pay in fours. Those will be paid off within the next 16 days, and then no more pay in fours. I had um, my entire order list as high as 21. So that's about to be down by another 2 after those pre-orders are paid off. So then that will bring it all the way down to 15. So like I'm doing everything I possibly can to have that number down to 0 by the end of August. I'm doing everything I possibly can. And you know, it sucks having to wait on some stuff. Like it sucks. You know what I mean? Because like we all want stuff that when we see it, but like I said before, that's the hard thing about this hobby, man, is having to wait, dude.
Yeah,
It's a tough thing. But I will
it's
say
kind of
this: that Doc Ock, this big game predator behind me, I waited almost. I paid this predator off in 7 monthly installments. Then after that, I ended up literally having to wait 3 months for it to ship. That Doc Ock, I had a bunch of BS happen the first go around of 3 tries. Been looking for that statue for a year. Trust me, when you finally get these collectibles in hand, it's well worth the wait. So if you got to wait on something for any reason, it's worth it.
it's a
It's worth it.
great feeling.
It definitely is a damn good feeling, and it's worth it. This Predator setup outside of my Spider-Man side, you know, with the Hell's Kitchen and Sinister Six area. It's my favorite. This is my second favorite display behind me, man. I love looking at all this stuff behind me. Um, I like a lot of the Marvel stuff just due to the colors and the characters, and you know, it's for the first time in my life, everything that's in here, you know, it's characters that I generally do like, man. So, you know, nothing is for sale. Everything is spot on where it should be, man. So that's a really good feeling, you know.
Yeah,
Really good
absolutely,
feeling.
dude.
Hey, before we wrap it up, dude, I'm gonna ask you something about the Court of the Dead, right? And this is specifically artwork.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
size artwork do you feel you're gonna go with? 11 by 17, 12 by 16, 13 by 19? What are you thinking?
So above the display, I got it about another 4 feet before it hits the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
upward vertical height. Um,
Right. So
and
16 by
behind the,
24?
I got. Oh yeah, dude. Easily 18 by 24. Some pieces I'll do 11 by 17. Um, I'll even do like the 3 actual like wonderful prints that I got from Keith. He just gave them to me one day. He's like, dude, I got some sideshow Court of the Dead 3 prints for you. He's like, they're smaller, and I knew exactly which ones he was talking about as soon as he said they were smaller, and like I was just like immediately thankful before I even got there. And I would do some that size too. They're like 9 by 12.
Yeah, that's what I gotta figure out is like what
I'm gonna mix it up,
size
man.
is gonna be best, you know, for what I'm trying to do. I definitely feel like I already know like these 2 walls facing the exit are kind of gonna be like whatever, but the other stuff, each wall will be well, 2 of the walls will be the same. The third wall is gonna have to be different because there's the window there, so it's gonna throw everything off. But I'm just kind of like really thinking and trying to plan this ahead because like I'm really liking, you know, pretty much everything that's gonna happen. So I'm liking everything so far, man. Yeah, liking it.
Yeah, dude. The art, if I'm gonna have, um, if like Ellie asked this, is she gonna get a really big one or is she gonna get a small one? Like it all depends.
Yeah.
When it comes, when I have all the pieces and I'm caught up, and then I just have to continue to order the newer releases.
Yeah.
That's when I'm gonna make the decisions for the characters, which ones are gonna get big art prints, which ones are gonna get smaller ones.
So how exactly are you gonna do the art prints? Are you just gonna go like take a high quality image and print it? Like what exactly are you thinking? Having somebody draw something?
No, what I'm gonna do is, because I have almost 100 something pictures saved
Hmm.
of sideshow watermarked, Court of the Dead watermark pictures. So
Yeah.
official art I've taken from their social media pages. Um, I intend on taking them to a printer, like a local place
Hmm.
that makes like copies and beautiful prints and stuff, photos, however you want them, print them on canvas,
Hmm.
whatever. I'm going to get all the pictures that I want printed, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to frame them myself. And because I want like a really old looking frame. So it's going to be a lot of like Goodwill hunting, not the movie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of Goodwill hunting and like thrift store
Yeah.
shopping, so I can look for like really old, kind of not so nice looking picture frames,
Right.
because that's, like, I don't know, not the aesthetic that I'm going for the court display, but
Hmm.
it doesn't. I want it because like we've talked about it. It's going to be a full on
Yeah.
diorama display when
Yeah.
I'm done. But
No, yeah, dude. And I think we're kind of going for like we know what we both want. Like I said, for me, like I want a barn door. Like I think that'll kind of set the entrance for what I want to be kind of cool.
yeah,
I have some other cool ideas with wood that I want to do. I know you've been talking about that as well. Like there's just some
hmm
cool ideas I want to do to separate my court collection from the rest court collection, and something that I think would kind of take it to the next level as well. It's almost, as you say, like we're making a city of Ilvernus. You know what I'm saying? Is essentially kind of like what we're trying to do.
yeah. I want to find old wood that has seen much better days,
Yeah.
not termite infested, and then I'm
Oh yeah,
gonna
of course.
seal that in epoxy as its final form, and then sand it down so there's not a high gloss finish on it.
Hmm.
And almost like, how Chris BSC, happy
Yeah.
birthday by the way,
Oh
um
yeah. Happy birthday, man.
uh how he had his displays with the black wood
Yeah.
and the white wood, almost something like that, but done with the rotted old wood look.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
paint them like a real dark carbon gray too, in spots, and rough it up
Hmm.
paint wise. So I got some ideas, man. And there's that one San Diego Comic Con video you'd sent me, and I'm like, yep, that's what the mounts, the display mounts are gonna be. Them fucking rocked.
Man. Man.
So that's gonna be
Yeah.
a lot of work on my
Yeah.
end, but it'll be worth it because fog machine.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, did they make a bust of one of the Mortis Knights?
They made an Aglavale, a Zyle.
Because look at this if I can zoom in real quick. I'll see if I can share it and zoom in. Check this out. I can't zoom in, but you see this right here? It won't let me zoom. That's a knight, bro.
Yeah, that's Relic Revlatch right there, dude.
That's a bust.
I want a Relic Revlatch bust. That's
So
some
look at
shit.
that. San Diego Comic-Con, bro. We're gonna see some new shit, bro.
Yeah, look at this is
We're
2014.
gonna we're gonna see. No. Fuck that 2014 part. I'm saying like if they did that at San Diego Comic-Con, now we got San Diego Comic-Con coming up. They're gonna show some new stuff, bro.
Yeah, man. I hope so. Just one. I just
Yeah,
want
dude.
one new piece. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You searched Google on Google.
There we are. 3 weeks away.
Oh, that ain't bad.
3 weeks away, man. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. Let's see what we're gonna see. Hopefully
Hey,
something
our
good. Huh?
sideshow's gonna be there, right?
I would assume so. There shouldn't be any like COVID restrictions to hold them back this time, so I would assume so.
Okay, okay. I hope
Yeah,
so. I hope so, man, because I just want one piece. I know that's
yeah,
so selfish sounding. Like, I'm only watching this shit. I don't care how many days for. Just give me one court piece. And I
yeah. I
don't
just
know.
wonder whatever they show, like how soon is it gonna go up for PO? You know what I mean? Like like if they
Uh,
show something like when's it gonna go up for PO? Is it gonna be like 3 months later, 4 months later? Like what? That's what I'm thinking.
it's good.
And what exactly is it? And are the pieces going to be like any price different because of world inflation or anything? Or are we going to get the same price points that Sideshow has been giving us this last year and a half or so?
Um, if it's not a large character, like how we were talking, like version 2 of Demethyl, like if it's not some monstrosity of a character,
Mm-hmm.
like Odium, if it's a something like that, I don't see it going any higher than 655. So anywhere between 550 and 655
Yeah, yeah.
price wise.
And I wonder are the edition sizes going to stay the same or slightly creep up?
Maybe 500 at most. It seems like that's recently. It seems like that's the highest they've been going,
Yeah, yeah.
based off the previous releases from the past couple of years.
Right. Damn, dude. That's
500,
not bad.
750,
Yeah.
a lot.
Hell yeah. That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I do expect big things from Sideshow. I know people give them a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But like when I look around at my collection, I generally think I have the best Spider-Man and Punisher made to date, in my opinion. I think I have the best Captain America quarter scale made to date. Obviously, I got the best Taskmaster. It's the only one. I think I
That's
got the
true.
I think I got the best Jason, Freddy, Black Canary, Silver Surfer, dare I say. I know it's not in some dynamic pose, but I think I got the best Silver Surfer made to date. Like,
It's still pretty cool. Yeah.
yeah. So
Hey, who
like,
did? Remember about like a month or so ago, I sent you those pictures of that Fantastic Four custom.
yeah, I don't know who did that.
Whoever did that, that would be some shit. Oh man, I would be all over that.
I will too. That's why I'm hoping XM does it, man. I'm
Yeah.
hoping, the
Yeah.
Super Stroll and the tease of the thing. I'm hoping
See,
I'm hoping
the
we get
thing
them.
seems like enough of a tease, but they've also not completed lines and
They
stuff that they've
haven't.
started. But I don't know nothing about Super Scroll, so I can't say. But a
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, like a bitchin' one of that from XM
See,
would.
for my display,
Whew.
if they didn't do all four, I'm not gonna lie, I would be upset. However, the way I space them out, most likely just having three per shelf. As long as they do three, I'm fine.
You don't have
And
to make any special accommodations for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sue Storm.
And it would be fine if they did her. So like we said, it'd just be that joke. Hey, you just can't see her. So it would just be fine. Like you just can't see her. She's there. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm telling you, dude. Buy like a black sub base like on
Yeah,
Amazon for $20 and just put a nameplate there.
yeah,
There's your Sue Storm.
yeah, man. I'm just plugging in, bro. My laptop's about to die. I'm just plugging
Oh
in.
no. Oh no. Hey, I get to see all those predator head sculpts, so I'm just gonna look at those and
I'm
I
just
guess I'm
playing.
gonna look at your palm. So
Yeah, I'm just playing, man. But yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. So like, I'm pretty excited, man, about about everything. And something else. I'll show you this skull, right? So there's things like this I want to get from like the novelty craft stores and stuff like that,
yeah.
and I want to get this for the court setup. You know what I mean? Because I think stuff like this will kind of give it a more of a cool feel too.
Yeah. Did those come with the predator piece?
Yeah, a bunch of them. People don't use them, but what I did was I put some up here as well as
Okay.
all down here. So
Oh dude, that is so cool.
yeah,
How many is that? 6 did it come with?
yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So I got a bunch of ideas. And we're gonna make some really cool shit happen, man. A bunch of ideas and yeah, man. So and just I guess just to ask this part, like do you want a court shirt, or you said no because it's a medium and not a small?
Well, yeah, medium. I mean, I can fit into mediums just fine. But if I was gonna get a court shirt, I want all 3 factions. I don't just want like
That's the thing that does like
flesh faction shirt they've got on there. I want spirit and bone as well. You
yeah, it
know,
doesn't make sense why because I remember when I first started collecting Sideshow, they had a bunch of t-shirts on here like that you
did
could
they?
get. Yeah, that said like, hey, let your geek side show or sideshow collectibles. They had stuff on apparel, but now they don't. I don't know why.
Guess they don't want to make easy money.
I don't know, bro. I don't
Seems
know.
weird, but like, why wouldn't they do that?
Honestly, I don't know, man. Um, I'm looking right now. They actually sell a sideshow collectible, kind of like a novelty necklace. I think that's kind of cool. I guess it would bother me because it's not real, but I think it's kind of cool. And then
Yeah.
they have the Sideshow S logo, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff that Sideshow does have, man. A lot of cool stuff. Then they
I
have
really would like
the
PCS to
to do what?
branch and just branch and keep succeeding. Like I mean, they're coming from a troubled history of pop culture shock and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
I hope that they can succeed and get a little bigger.
I do too, man. Like the Michael Myers I have from them is great. Obviously, it's not a whole lot you have to do, but then again, if it's not a whole lot you can do, why didn't nobody else do it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm very happy with the Michael Myers. Eventually one day I do hope to get the pumpkin head from them. There's a couple other characters I would love to see made, but we'll see. We'll see. It's one at a time, and that's the crazy thing about this hobby as well. Is there's so many things that haven't been made. There's so many things that have been made, but they need to, they're kind of outdated now. And that's another thing that I do find crazy with
Mhm.
the hobby. You got a piece like Thanos on Throne, and this doesn't have to be a grow piece either. It could just be a regular older piece. How come some pieces age perfectly and other pieces are just like, dude, that don't even look right today. That's crazy, man.
You're right. You're right. I think it really more the sculpt. It's not that.
Yeah,
It's the paint. The sculpt can be okay,
yeah,
but if
yeah,
you throw a sweet ass paint job over the sculpt, for the
yeah.
most part, you can make it look, you know, a little more timeless. But like,
No, I
if the
think you're
paint job
right.
isn't as good, like,
Yeah.
it's not going to hold up these days because the painters have gotten really, really good.
No, I think you're right because I'm actually looking now at everything I have, and I don't actually see one piece right now that I feel is going to be outdated in 3 to 5 years. I just don't see it. Like I think I'm not saying I have all of these, but I think there's some pieces here that are just like, yeah, that's not going nowhere. Like that Silver Surfer would be very hard for me to give up, even if Sideshow made a new one that's just 10 times better. It would be very hard for me to give this Silver Surfer up, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, very hard. Even Doc Ock, even if they made a new one, it would just be hard for me to give this old one up.
No, that one is too cool, man. XM's Doc Ock is, in my mind, the Doc Ock.
But you know what I would do now? I wouldn't even sell the old piece for the new piece. I literally would have to see the new piece in person. I think that's
so. Yeah, because you have.
I think that's the
that
type
one
of
there
collector that I would turn into. Like, let me see this in person, so I can compare it. Got to compare it. But dude, I will go ahead and put a freaking pin in it. It's crazy, man. We talked a little bit of nostalgic stuff with TV shows and dare I say what happens behind garages.
Yeah.
Talk about Pink Eye, bro.
Yeah, you got talked to about whacking it off in the tool shed.
Nah, bro, never did that, man. I'll say this real quick though, man. One thing I always wanted was I always wanted a treehouse, man. That's probably one thing as a childhood that I wish I had got was a treehouse. But we just didn't have a tree in the yard, so like it never could have happened. We had a tree in the front yard, but whose treehouse was really in the front yard? You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen them, but
depends on the neighborhood, I guess.
Well, the one I seen, they have a fire department literally right next door to it, so it's like nobody's gonna fuck with the kids when there's like firemen like right next door. And if you do, you're probably stupid. But hey, who knows? Who knows, man? But yeah, dude, episode 4 of Nostalgic Evolution, a little crazy. Crazy 4 man, 4 episodes, dude. I was thinking, to kind of put this out there as well for episode 5, bringing on a special guest, because we talked a little bit about how stuff was different from us then versus now. I think we got to bring a guest who was around a little bit before us, so we can really take it back to some nostalgia. Really take it back. You know what I mean? I think that would be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Well, everybody out there, I appreciate everybody for tuning in on this pre-recorded episode. This is episode 4 Nostalgic Evolution. Again, KashDaGemini and Tone. You can catch us on episode 5 here shortly, and you guys have a good one. And hey, man, when in Area 51, remember the jetpack, bro. Remember the jetpack.
Get away from the pink eye.
Yo, dude, what if an alien was about to fucking abduct you and you're like, fuck, I got pink eye. I can't get to the jetpack.
I can't see.
Hey, I shouldn't have ate ass like Tone said.
He said my eyes would be crusty.
Dude, remember that old guy from the fucking 90s? Clear eyes.
Oh yeah, Ben Stein, dude. Ben Stein. Yeah, clear eyes is awesome. For dry red eyes, use clear eyes.
Hey, episode 4 Nostalgic Evolution. When in Area 51, use a jetpack.
Use a jetpack.
I'm ballin' like I'm Zodiacs.